I've been looking at kind of really introducing myself to anybody who comes viewing into my content and just get a little bit of an understanding on who I am and why I do what I do, why things are turning out the way they turn out. Why do you look at this weirdo? Who is he? Do you really know the person that you watch when they're live streaming or when they make content? Do you know the kind of person that they are? Before we start off with a little bit of like gaming focus, let's just get this ball rolling, okay? So the first question. I think when you have my kind of upbringing, and my life kind of in gaming kind of stems all the way back to the early days of like the Master System. I think the first thing that I was absolutely wowed by was Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, I think anyone my age, but I think that when it comes to things that really made me fall in love with gaming, I mean that would be more or less a question of, you know, what was my first experience in gaming. But what made me fall in love with gaming, I think it was just around the cusp of the PlayStation, and there were titles that were coming out like Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, basically story-driven action games. Resident Evil had the same kind of effect, and they really did make me kind of feel like, okay, I have an expression of storytelling. And I love movies as well. I was growing up watching a lot of films at the time, so I really enjoyed playing video games that were more interactive movies in a sense. So, you know, anything that was done by Square Enix with Final Fantasy VII, that was brilliant. Final Fantasy VIII, you know, I still am a Final Fantasy nerd. I have 2 Final Fantasy tattoos on me.